Like this whole draft concept behind Bill Belichick might be gone.
Mac Jones, Ramondre Stevenson, Christian Barmore, their second-round pick, all were fantastic this preseason. They got a bunch of second-year guys, like you mentioned, whether it be my guy Uche or Kyle Duggar out of Lenore Ryan.
I want an Uche jersey. Time for Lead Blood.
Lead Blood.
Let's do it. The Browns finished up their preseason strong. It was Sunday night. Baker Mayfield played. Some of the starters played for about a quarter or so and got the win against the Falcons. Here's what Baker had to say about where his team is at with about a week and a half until the regular season.
I know our guys are ready. They've been itching to go, and you know we can feel that and how close it is, and just all that preparation you put in throughout the off season ever since we lost to the Chiefs in January. That you know we've been working for this point right now, and I think our guys are ready to go.
I think the Browns might go to the Super Bowl. Clip it off, send it out, big font me. I'm really high on Cleveland, D'Angelo. I really, really am. I think they're a complete team and they've got it figured out. Are they the favorites in the AFC North right now?
I'm going to have to say yes.
Going to have to say yes?
I'm going to have to say yes. It's yes. It's yes. You got me. It's yes. And it's yes because not only does Baker seem so different, so confident, so comfortable, this offense looks amazing, but I want to talk a little bit about this defense and what they've been able to do with this defense, the players they've added. You know, they drafted Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah, they drafted Greg Newsome, but they brought in guys like Jadeveon Clowney, Anthony Walker, John Johnson, Troy Hill, Tack McKinley. You know, John Johnson is a pro's pro. You know, you're in a secondary with a guy like Jalen Ramsey for the Rams, yet you're voted the captain. You're the guy out there that guys are looking to go make a play. I thought he was such an underrated, unheralded player for that Rams defense that finished number one, if I'm not mistaken, right? I was about to say top five. I know they at some time of the season was going back and forth, but finished number one. And then I think a little bit about Jadeveon Clowney, you know, getting the opportunity to not be the guy. You know, sometimes guys thrive in that environment where I have a guy like Myles Garrett that can go and just take over games. So now Jadeveon Clowney, teams aren't moving their whole line to try to figure out where he is. And so he gets to kind of be that 2B pass rusher, that Robin to the Batman. And so, I mean, I just love what they've done. I felt like their defense needed to get a little bit stronger, get a little bit more pass rush, get some secondary players. And I thought they checked all of those boxes this offseason. And, I mean, yes, games aren't won on paper, but when you watch this Cleveland Browns team, when you watch what they can put on paper on that field, I mean, all they got to do is go out there and play ball.
The paper's compelling as hell, isn't it?
It's compelling.
Like,
right?
I feel like they checked every box. And that's why this is really hard. And I think it's very, very close. I'm not going to go with Pittsburgh just because I still have a bad taste in my mouth of what Cleveland did to them. Maybe I'll be wrong. It's that Baltimore-Cleveland thing. It's just so close. And I would love to pick Cleveland. I have to give it to the Ravens because of all those names you showed. I still think the Ravens have the best player in the entire division. And this is what's really compelling to me. Lamar Jackson has had trouble at beating Patrick Mahomes. Okay, we all know that. But outside of Patrick Mahomes, you know what Lamar Jackson's record is as a starter in the regular season?
I would love to know.
I'd love to show it to you. 30-4.
Pretty good.
When he's not playing Patrick Mahomes, he is 30. Now think about it. We have a 17-game season now. That's 2 seasons, 34 games. That's 2 15-2 seasons that he has put on. It's crazy. Like, he doesn't lose games until they play the Chiefs, and then he struggles. And he's put some thumpings on Cleveland. So I like where Cleveland's going. I love the Stefanski factor. Cleveland has had one really good season. That's it, okay? I've seen Cleveland have good seasons before and then go away for 20 years. I believe in what they got going here. But pressed for an answer, all this guy does is win. Lamar, Harbaugh. They're like a college program who just doesn't lose. They have 9 and 10 win seasons, and that's it. I'm going to go with Baltimore by a hair.
I love that you bring up a college program. This is coming out of the back of my resources of my brain as a live. Remember when Arizona, the University of Arizona.
Desert Swarm?
Had a Desert Swarm Sports Illustrated cover. Now, guys, this is the context. They were never a college football powerhouse.
Got it.
They had a running back trunk candidate, I want to say, and then Teddy Bruschi on defense. And Sports Illustrated said, this is the team. And they were not perennially a team. It feels a little bit that way with the Browns this year, where everyone's crowning the Browns like, this is the team. Guys, they went to the AFC divisional round and lost last year. It's not like they won a Super Bowl or played for a Super Bowl. Like, It's one thing to say there can be contenders. To say they're the favorites in the division is such a big ask. And yet, I can't get this taste out of my mouth.
Let's go!
I can't. And they just so forcefully dominated the Steelers in their building, something I never could have imagined beforehand. I picked Pittsburgh to win this game for a lot of reasons. There was 6 different wild card games that week, and this was the final one. So the Steelers would be sitting around watching, licking their chops. Okay, we're going to get the Browns on Sunday night after 5 other games have happened. We're going to destroy them in our building. And the Browns went up 28-0 in their building, and they held on. It got crazy at the end.
Really good.
If Tomlin goes for it and doesn't punt, who knows what happens.
Remembers that.
It happened, but let's forget that. Then you go with the Ravens. I think the Dobbins injury is huge. I know that we can say, well, it's the running offense and all that. I just feel like when you talk about teams that are ascending, teams that are plateauing, teams that are descending, without a doubt I can say the Browns are ascending. I can't say that the Steelers are going up or they're going this way. I can't say that about the Ravens going up or this way. I know the Browns this offseason with the defensive additions, with a non-COVID year with Stefanski, with Baker another year, they're going up. So I'm going to deem them the AFC North favorites as we wrap up
Steelers
August.
fans are losing their minds
For the first time ever.
Because
first
you're
time
saying
ever in my
this,
lifetime.
there is something about the Steelers being like this, though. Tomlin always finds a way. 14 years as the head coach of that organization, never losing season. Does he build on a stat? I would bet on that. I don't think anybody at this table, top 3 defense, Devin Bush coming back, Big Ben's looking as healthy as ever. We love this division. Nobody here at the breakfast table would be surprised if the Steelers take it, win it, and go really far in the AFC.
The spoiler alert, they won it last year.
I know they won it last year. They should be the
You
favorite.
got to remember, they jumped out to an 11.
Yeah.
I know.
We want to hear from you, Steelers fans, at GMFB. Let's bring in Tom Pelissero. We've got lots of headlines for you as we sit here 9 days away from kickoff to the 2021 season. Thank you for joining us this morning. What is the latest on Deshaun Watson and the Texans?
Okay, as of now, there is no trade imminent for the Texans with their embattled star quarterback, Deshaun Watson. Hypothetically, that could change today if Houston gets the type of huge offer that it cannot refuse. But the more likely scenario as of now is we are talking about Watson's football future for weeks and months to come. We reported before training camp the price was going to be high. The Texans want 3 first-round picks and more for Watson. They have received some strong offers, but from what I am told, the Texans have not budged. And the message other teams have gotten is if the Texans don't get what they want, they are willing to wait, perhaps even until after this season. Now, the situation does change after the 53-man roster cut down at 4 p.m. Eastern today. Do the Texans play with 52 players indefinitely? Do they pay Deshaun Watson over $10 million to stay home or just attend meetings as he has been? Or after everything that's happened going back to his trade request in January, do they say, Deshaun, you now need to play for us, and if you don't, we will fine you, we will suspend you, we will void your guarantees, we'll go after your money. This, of course, comes against the backdrop of serious allegations of sexual misconduct. 22 civil lawsuits, there is a grand jury probe, and there is an open NFL investigation. Eventually, Watson could face a suspension, though based on the pace of how things are going, that's probably something that's more likely to happen in 2022. Also, Watson has a no-trade clause. It's been an open secret within the league for some time that his preferred destination is the Miami Dolphins. And if he wants to scuttle a trade anyplace else, he can do that because of that clause. As for the league, it did not put Watson on the commissioner's exempt list prior to training camp. There is certain criteria that would need to be met. My understanding is no expectation that changes today. Watson will remain eligible to play for now. Okay?
It's a lot of info. We appreciate you outlining it for us this morning. Tom Pelissero, you'll be busy, of course, today ahead of that